welcome back to my podcast, When Life Gives You Lemons. Sorry for the previous 2 weeks. I've been a little bit busy and kind of just digging a little bit in my past, figuring out what I want this podcast to be about, and just going through a little bit of a patch, which is 100% normal. Um, I used to think I had to have everything figured out before I could actually enjoy my life. Like, I needed more money, a better routine to feel more confident, or just to overall, I felt like I had to have it all together. And until then, I was kind of just existing. I wasn't really living. Like, I was waiting for my life to start, but lately I've been realizing my life has already been happening. And my life started a really long time ago. Like, right now, not later, not when I'm better, not when everything is perfect. And I kind of feel like I was missing it. Like, I missed out on a lot of things, or just a lot of opportunities that I could have had to live my life, and just have fun, not just like the little pop up moments, to overall just start living for me. And I think that was because I was so focused on what I didn't have yet and what I wanted to start creating for myself, all the stuff that I wanted to have for myself, that I wasn't even letting myself enjoy what I do have and what I did have. So recently, I have been trying to shift my mindset and just start romanticizing my life. And while I'm still figuring everything out, because what 20-year-old or whatever age you are, what person isn't still figuring out their life at no matter what age? You're always gonna hit bumps and go back, or maybe you're gonna want to completely change something, and that's completely normal. um and I know that sounds kind of dramatic, but it's actually been changing the way I feel day to day and creating new experiences for me, because the truth is, I do not have everything together right now at all. I'm nowhere close to having everything figured out, but the most important thing is that I'm happy and I'm having a great time right now. I'm still figuring out my life, my career, my money, my relationships. God forbid the relationship part, all of it. Some days I really do feel motivated, and other days I feel completely off, not motivated, and overwhelmed. And I know a lot of that can do with hormones and other people's reactions, or the way other people treat us. It goes a lot of different ways. But the point is that a lot of days I was not motivated or feeling off, which I was going through this past 2 weeks. Not really feeling motivated and just like trying to like still have fun. And I was trying to figure out like the root cause for that. And I know I'm not the only one who feels that way at all. But I realized if I keep waiting until everything is perfect to let myself feel happy or confident or at peace, I'm going to be waiting forever. Because we create our peace, we create our happiness, our confidence. So instead, I've been trying to make my life feel good now. Even if it's nowhere where I want it to be, I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm on track for what I want to do, and that's most important, but I'm not going to keep forcing myself to keep getting things that I have and I don't need a bunch of. Um, for an example, getting ready for the day, that was a huge little confident booster. Putting a little bit more effort into how I look, even if I'm running errands, just overall trying to feel better about myself, which is a huge thing for anyone. Because you want to feel confident, you want to feel good about yourself. That's going to make you feel better. So the little thing I did was I went from washing my hair to just nothing. Let it air dry, go to bed with it wet, who cares? But slowly I started to actually blow dry it right after the shower, or straighten it, or maybe curl it. And that little thing changed a lot. I noticed a huge shift in me. Just I felt good about myself. I felt more confident going somewhere, and just overall, like I was just like, I felt a little shift in my energy go up. Even just driving around listening to music and letting myself enjoy it instead of being like in my head about everything maybe even if I am having a bad day or something happened or I get angry or I'm upset from something, I like to sometimes go out somewhere. Like maybe I want to go to Target or maybe I want to go get coffee or maybe just get out of the house, turn up the music and just roll down the windows and just listen to the music. Oh, that was a huge help too because I feel like that helped me not be in my head so much because overthinking is a huge thing for me. Um, and that was a huge thing to overcome and still getting better at it because no one's perfect. Even filming content, this was a huge thing for me. Stressing over about how it looks or how it's going to turn out. I'm trying to actually enjoy the process of recording and show people that, even I can make mistakes. And that's a huge thing. So I really do feel the difference. If someone asks me if I felt the difference from all the things I talk about, I really do. And I feel like you can also tell that physically, and that was a huge thing that I noticed was going from the shift to just not really looking happy. I feel like you can tell if you put two pictures side by side, or like you saw me 5 months ago or 4 months ago versus now, like that's a huge difference. And that's crazy because it's only been 4 months. So imagine if I keep living my life like this and like, you know what I mean? So it's just crazy. So I personally feel that there is a huge difference, huge difference. And this is all not about having a perfect life, because God forbid none of us have a perfect life. It's about choosing to experience your life differently. Because your life isn't gonna suddenly become more enjoyable when you reach some future version of yourself. So let's say you're working hard, you're grinding, you're doing all this crazy stuff, and then you get to your exciting point and you feel relaxed, but then you're just like, what do I do now? Like, what about all that time? What about all those moments? What about all those important events? So that's why my key thing is taking life slow and just enjoying every moment you possibly can, even those bad days that are going to be rough. I try and turn those into good days, maybe like going to get my favorite food or just overall trying to relax and just enjoy that day, even if it's really bad. I've accepted that it's bad and I'm going to try and make it better for myself. Um, but this is your life right now. And I feel like we don't always talk about that enough. We're always chasing the next level. We're always trying to get somewhere higher, the next version, the next goal. And that's good. That's ambition. That's amazing. But not at the cost of letting yourself feel good in the present. Letting yourself go, forcing yourself to do this. Just it's important to remember to take a step back and just enjoy your time. And I think for me, romanticizing my life is choosing to see things differently. It's choosing to appreciate the small moments that we have. It's choosing to create a vibe for myself that I have. It's choosing to make everything feel, it's choosing to not make everything feel heavy all the time, to not get frustrated so easily, to not just just relax, to take a step back and breathe because life is already hard enough. And I don't want to look back one day and realize I spent all of that time waiting to be happy when I'm the one who can make myself happy. I don't need to depend on anyone else to make me happy. The most important thing is that I make myself happy, and I will always stand by that. I want to feel like I actually lived through this phase of my life and not rushed through it so quickly. I want to take a step back and just enjoy it all. And it's kind of like a vacation if you think about it. It's when you're on that last day and you're kind of like looking at the sunset or looking at the mountains or whatever you're doing, and you just like, you're like, wow, like I wish I could see this forever, but it's like, that's what I'm doing now, you know, is just trying to live through it all. Um, so yeah, I might not have everything figured out, but I'm not going to wait to feel like the main character in my own life. I am the main character, and I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep having fun and just enjoying life, because this is my life right now, and I deserve to enjoy it while I'm building it. And the most important thing is that you also enjoy your life while you're building it. And that's what the most important thing is, because I have met, oh my goodness, so many people who are working extremely hard. And don't get me wrong, I am so proud. They're probably gonna listen to this podcast, but I am so proud of all of you. You know who you are, especially my mom, of working so hard to get where you are. But again, it's just important to take a step back and realize, like, this is your life, and you just need to enjoy the small moments and have fun, because one day it's not going to be here anymore. So um, just relax and enjoy your life for you and have fun. Say yes to doing something crazy. Maybe say yes to going out with friends. Try and plan something different. Try and go off your schedule a little bit. Just live. See something new. Do something new. And experience life. But that's the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you so